Friends, now we'll talk about other series, that is Nexus 5000. In this lecture, I'll also cover 2000 as well. Earlier, we talked about 7000 series. So how to reach at this site? cisco.com.go/nexus. This is the main page dedicated for data center devices. This one was the 7000 series, and this is the one which I'm going to discuss right now. If you scroll down, this one 2000 series I'll also cover, and 3000 I'll not cover because the command line is pretty much similar to 5K. Just click over this 5000. So these are the models. This is how it looks like. You can click on the models and go in that detail, or click on the data sheets or compare models. This one is I'm gonna do. These are non-modular, that is fixed. Whatever will be there, that will be inbuilt. So it doesn't have supervisor module, doesn't have line card, no fabric module, no additional power supply. So that is why there is not much detail. Okay, there are two major platforms, 10 Gbps, 40 Gbps. These are the models which are being sold by Cisco these days. These are not end of life at the time I'm recording it, but when I recorded the lab section at that time, many devices were also in support, but now those have been end of life. So let's talk about 10 Gbps. This is a Nexus 5600, 5672 UP. This is 5672 UP-16 and 5612 8P. This is how these look like. Rack unit, the height. Okay, 1 RU equal to 1.75 inches. Length and breadth will be same, standard globally. And switching capacity means how many bits it can handle in given period of time. It can handle 1.44 Tbps or 1.44 billion bits per second. This one has double capacity. It doesn't have expansion slot. It has two. Unified ports are those ports which are used for connecting SAN servers. Fixed ports or built-in ports would be 48 in these three. If you talk about the density of these ports, 10G port, it will be up to 72. You can check how many 40G uplinks will be there, how many 100G. These are not capable of 100G. And if you go down, just check this one. This is the main. How many fabric extender, FACS, that is 2000 series devices. I'll talk about it in this lecture itself, but FACS are dumb line cards. These don't have any CPU. It'll use the brain of parent switch. So if you're connecting 2K device to this switch, so this switch will become parent. So the FACS will be managed from this one. So FACS will automatically get the image. We don't need to configure it separately. We just need to activate the ports. So the FACS will be connected to this switch and it will appear as a line card. If you do show module, you'll get this FACS listed there. So it says that yes, it does support FACS up to 24. Hot swappable power supplies means you can remove and connect in case of failures. Obviously these cannot be inbuilt because these are costly devices. You cannot afford to replace a whole device just because one fan doesn't work or power supply is down. Airflow, you can check front, back front. It does have support of VXLAN, fabric path. I have covered this topic. It has programmability. You can do Python scripting. You can use a tool control language, TCL. Similarly, 40 Gbps platform you can click. Nothing much difference apart from switching capacity, number of ports, FACS port is there, the same thing. So that is why I don't want to go in very detail. These don't have any supervisor module, no F series card, M series card, no fabric module. So I'll just go back to 2000 series switch. Just scroll down and this is the Nexus 2000 series. These are line cards, remote line cards, you better call it. Once you connect to a parent switch, it can be connected to 7K as well as 5K, but not all of the models of Cisco Nexus 7000 support it. You need to check the datasheet before connecting it to 7K because 7K is already a modular chassis. Why do you want to connect one more line card and make it appear as a additional line card? So better connected to 5K because that is non-modular. It does have support for FACS. You can connect 24 FACS. You have to check the model as well. So this is 2000 series and click on the compare model. Comparison, we don't have to do much. Just check what is your requirement. Like this one, how many hosts can be connected? How many interfaces does it have? This particular FACS 2224 TP24. Performance forwarding is 88 Gbps. Also, I want to tell you one thing. Let me take you to this one, this MS Paint. So let's say this is your parent switch, 5K in this case. You have connected it to a FACS. You have to bear with me with my writing. You have 24 host ports of 10G each. So total capacity will be 240 Gbps. Backplane of this fax will be connected to parent. Let's say its total bandwidth is 120 Gbps. So there would be oversubscription. Many people have asked me what is this oversubscription. It will be 240 is to 120. That would mean it will be 2 is to 1. Oversubscription will be 2 is to 1. And also remember one thing. You have a host connected here, H1, and one host connected here, H2. This host wants to change some data with this host 2. This data will not go like this. Okay, it will not go. It will go like this. Parent and use this data plane. Whatever exchange of data happens, whatever broadcast, unicast, whatever, everything gets sent to parents. This host wants to access a website of internet, let's say cisco.com, it will go through this, go to internet and come back like this. But for inter-port communication, it will also go through this. So this oversubscription plays very important role here. So how much is the front panel port bandwidth and how much is the back panel port bandwidth? So fax will appear as a line card once you do enter this command show module. All the fax will appear there. You can also run the command show fax. You will learn more about this in the specific section. I'm just giving you an introduction about hardware. Once you see my fax labs, you will have more understanding. So this is what I want to show you. Parent switch can be 5000, 6000, 7000, 9000. It doesn't have a fiber channel or Ethernet support. Fabric speed 20 Gbps in each direction. Let's click over this. It will have 32 fabric extender host interfaces. It will have 48. So you can click on these to see the real picture. So I'm almost done with the introduction to Nexus hardware for this course. After that, the labs will start. So one thing I want to show you that there is a Cisco 3D interactive app of Cisco. Cisco 3D interactive catalog. You can install this app in your Android or iPhone. It works very well on iPhone. Let me show you. So with this, what will happen, you can install this, you will be able to get 3D view of all Nexus devices. You can even unplug the module in that app. Let me show you one of the pictures. I have it. It works very well. Whatever you want to know about the Nexus device, the ports, you can zoom it. You can unplug the line card. Let me show you how does it work. 7000, let's say 7010. See this view 3D model. It will take around 3-4 seconds to load. This is just sample. I just need to click here front view. It will show me that. Okay, this is the 7010 series chassis. It gives you information. Now click on the open the door. It will open up the door for you. So whatever detail you want, just click over this. It will tell you what is this. Just click here. And if you want to remove the supervisor engine, see, this is supervisor engine. You can zoom it. Sup2E. You want to know about the fabric modules. This is a fabric module. It will be there in the back, I think, for this particular chassis. Just wait. See, fabric module. Because this will act as a interconnect. It is even saying that you can connect up to 5 fabric modules, scaling to 550 Gbps per IO module. One fabric module will provide bandwidth to all of the IO modules in the chassis. If there are 16 modules, it will provide it. So it depends what version of the module you are using, the fabric module, 1 or 2. If it is 1, 46 Gbps. If it is 2, it is 110 Gbps. So if you want to see the rear view, just remove the system fan tray. This is a really big device. And remove power supply. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. I suggest you download this app. Now it is very easy to download. I was about to show you one. Okay, this is the F3 module, 3rd generation F series. See, whatever you want to do, it is very, very good. Okay, this is the rear view, the rear end. So that's what I want to show you. Just download this app in your iPhone or Android phone. It is very helpful. Whatever I could not show you can be seen using this app. So friends, I hope that it's been informative to you, and do give me appropriate rating and feedback. It will be helpful. Thank you so much.